Alright guys, it's Evil, and I just beat another victim with this team. These are 3 new recruits of Maury's team against his friend Connor. So let's get into this battle. It was actually pretty long. I think it was like 18 or 15 minutes or whatever. So once again, he used the deity music, because seriously, this is some good music we're talking about. So he leads off with Toxapex, while his opponent leads off with Tapu Koko. So obviously Toxapex is in a disadvantage. So the best thing to do is to switch out. Because seriously, even though this Toxapex had Eviolite, it's really hard to live in electric type, especially because Toxapex has no special defense. So protecting the electric type move, he switched into Mudsdale. So far, turn 2, nothing bad has happened except for the release of Pokemon. But we already see this from the beginning, so yeah. So on this turn, Skarmory went for Earthquake. The Solgaleo just managed to live. Don't know what's with this Mudsdale. It's adamant nature. So now Connor goes for his Z move, Psych Strike. I don't think Maury has this Z move. Not aware of it. He knows where it is. It's in the desert of Ula Ula Island. Leave in the comments if you want him to do a video on that. But so he finishes off Solgaleo with Earthquake. Also, Mudsdale has leftovers instead of the all-out pummeling Z move. He didn't bring Celesteela this time, so yeah. So now Edwig comes out. So switching out Mudsdale, because Mudsdale cannot live a Leaf Blade from this thing, and goes into Incineroar. This is one of the new ones that was trained up, and you will see him in a Wi-Fi battle. Not Wi-Fi. Battle spot. It's gonna be a new series once he gets enough items and stuff. So now Circuitry comes out. He went for Darkest Lariat because it was the best thing he could hit every single Pokemon on his team with, except for the Guzzlord. But that Guzzlord's probably being saved for later. So obviously, if Circuitry hits us with an electric type move, that is gonna hurt so bad. And he was saving it for Hedwig. So we go, and he attempted to sack out the Mudsdale, but his friend went for Hypnosis, and he got the Scumbag Sleep. We still got the lefties recovered, but apparently he didn't even bother to touch his Ultra Beasts, so Circuitry has Power Whip instead of Energy Ball. So that took out Mudsdale, because Mudsdale just didn't have enough in him. So he has the Beast Boost, but the Sinuai with base 110 special defense comes out. And surprisingly it outspeeds, even though it's a Brave nature. I think Brave's plus attack minus speed, because that's the nature. But so now Circuitry goes down, and now Grudge Match comes in. We're just getting him to attack. We go for Sucker Punch, but he also goes for Sucker Punch. So if you didn't know what happens, when you both go for Sucker Punch, the Pokemon faster hits, while the other one fails. So at this point we had to switch out and go into Incineroar, because we were predicting Sucker Punch, and even if you went for Leaf Blade or Sinister Arrow, I think it's not called that, I forgot the name, Incineroar could still eat it. So now Zygarde comes out, and at the time Maury was scared that it had it was the one that can turn into 100% basically. I don't know what the ability's called, neither does he. But now he goes for 1,000 waves. That would trap my Incineroar in. But at this point, I was just sacking it off, because we had another Pokemon in the bag that could take out multiple of these Pokemon. So we just went for Brick Break, hoping for the most damage. But it's a 5 hit KO. Seriously, I cannot speak today. So, Thousand Waves finishes off Incineroar. Let me adjust this camera. Oh, this feels so much better. So now, we go into Ninetails. So, calling for the hail. I have Blizzard on this set as well. And I actually have 2 other Vulpixes I want to train up. Because they have Freeze Dry and Moonblast. That will help out a lot. So I guess you could say, this is my VGC Ninetails. With Icy Wind, Hex, it works really well with Toxapex. What else does it have? Blizzard, and I forgot the last move. It's not Roar, I know that. Oh, it's Dazzling Gleam. So now I switch into Tapu Koko. I forgot why. Oh yeah, to eat any grassy move that was coming, I think. But he misclicks and goes for Brave Bird. And surprisingly, I thought my Tapu Koko was going to die from this. But no, it lived. And knowing Tapu Koko will outspeed, and Sucker Punch wouldn't do anything to Tapu Koko, I should be free to Volt Switch out. And basically taking 0 to none damage, or 5 to none damage, or whatever. I didn't run calcs, I just knew Volt Switch would kill. Also, I mean, we're life orbed. So I go back into Toxapex. I know he has like 3 Pokemon or 4 Pokemon left. So I really wanted to get Toxic Spikes up. And also, I thought I took out down his Tapu Koko, but he still had it. So I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna get poison on this. So he goes for Discharge. Luckily, Toxapex is Eviolite, so we live on 4 HP. And we go for Toxic. So we got Toxic damage off. I do not have Scold on this set. I have Recover, Baneful Bunker, Toxic, and Toxic Spikes. I'm probably going to get rid of Toxic Spikes. Even though, as much as I really want it, because my Ninetales attacks, can't have it. But so my Toxic Spikes goes down to Hail. I've only got Overcoat, but it has, like, Merciless. Pretty sure that's how it's pronounced or something. So I go into Disinui. Because base 110 special defense, I could eat the electric hits and dish out my own sinister arrow strike. But he went for Nature Madness. He didn't touch his Tapus either. I don't know why he didn't touch any of his legendaries yet. But he just didn't. So I'm gonna finish him off with the sinister arrow strike. Personally, I really like this animation. It's really good. Base 130 plus stab. So, and Tapu Koko's very, very frail. So the hail stops. And at the same time, I was telling my friend, or Maury's friend, that Disinui should get Overcoat. I mean, he's wearing a cloak for crying out loud. So shamefully, this Zygarde outspeeds me. I mean, I was minus speed, but I mean, I already outsped one of his Pokemon. I forgot which one. I think it was a Xurkitree. Like, I outsped that. But I can't outspeed his Zygarde? What the heck? So I go for Ninetales. All he has left is Zygarde and Guzzlord. I have my Ninetales and my Tapu Koko left. So I'm actually good, because I have 2 Fairy types and the Ice typing on Ninetales. So I go for Blizzard, finishing off this Zygarde. So, when he throws out Guzzlord, he was hoping to outspeed, but I had to tell him, this Pokemon is bulky. It's really bulky. And when I go for Dazzling Gleam, so this is a really, really slow and bulky Hydreigon. It lives on the side house and takes out my Alolan Ninetales. Because I mean, Alolan type Ninetales is really frail. But luckily, I have Tapu Koko in the back. And let's see here, we're talking Stab, Dazzling Gleam from Tapu Koko with Life Orb. I mean, do you really think this Guzzlord on like 6 HP is gonna live this? I don't think so. So I'm basically just going for overkill. I could have just mocked him and went for Echoed Voice. I do have Echoed Voice in this set. I need to get Grass Knot on him. But, and then That is Guzzler down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on my next victim, and I will be coming for you. I have new Pokemon getting trained up.